Good morning, welcome back to a brand new video. If you're new here, then welcome. My name's Alex, I'm a cameraman. I take you behind the scenes of the jobs that I get to do, whether that's in the UK or abroad, video, photo or drone, and I post 2 videos a week for you, every Thursday and every Sunday to show you what I've been up to. This person here is just getting an oil delivery. I am in the lakes at the minute, the beautiful Lake District, and we're going to be going on an epic adventure today to an island on the west coast, taking the 35-year-old van that I have just been renovating for the last few months up there for an adventure to stay the night. I have a surprise guest with me, and yeah, it should be a good day. First of all, I'm going to show you the drone shots of this beautiful place. There's a bench up here, and I have an idea that I want to chat about with you. So let's go. So, if there's one thing you'll know about me, it's that I absolutely love a good bench. I'm going to be using this one to get these drone shots this morning. It's a little bit busy around here, so I hope you can hear me, and I hope it's not too noisy. The drone is in this backpack. Awesome backpack from iFootage, thank you very much. I'll be reviewing this in a future video. So, I'll get this drone set up in the air and I want to tell you about this idea. So I once again stayed at Methop Fell Caravan site, which was absolutely fantastic. Once again, super clean, the staff are absolutely amazing, and yeah, can't recommend staying at this place more. And for the price as well, it's insane. If you think about how much a hotel would cost or a B&B around here, compared to a campsite, yeah, it'd be daft to stay anywhere else. Anyway, just having a little bit of a look around. As you can see, we're in quite a beautiful part of the world. So while I'm just getting this sweeping pan shot with the drone, I thought I'd mention I'm actually interested in finding an app developer or somebody who knows how to make apps based off of a pretty much like a Google Maps setup. I want to be able to plot locations of certain things on maps for people to be able to walk along and find these certain locations on the map or plan their whole walks around that. Slightly cryptic, I will explain more in a future video, but if any of you, your brothers, sisters, sons, daughters, brother-in-laws, cousins, aunties or uncles are an app developer or know something about that, please do hit me up. My email is in the description. I would love to hear from you, and yeah, we could have a quite cool project together. So that was a successful flight. It's always a successful flight if I don't crash it, like the bike. Anyway, as I said, let's get this packed up, head back to the van and hit the road. So I've just stopped off here. This is the River Leven, I believe. It looks like the tide's coming in. I think so. We also have the camper van, and we have the beautiful Georgie with us today again as well. She's going to be coming with us on our adventure. Layla's also in the van. I've not sacked her off for another woman. That's not the case. But I thought I'd quickly show you how beautiful today is. And yeah, we should be on to a really nice one. We're going to be heading to somewhere called Roe Island, which is, I'll show you on the map. Insert clip here, future Alex. This is where we're going. So yeah, should be a really, really beautiful day. And there are some free park-ups down there that I found on Park for Night, so I'll be giving them a go also. As you can see, Layla does not want to be missed out. There she is. Oh yeah. Let's hit the road. I'll get Georgie to swing the camera for me today, get some filming of the journey, and then I'll catch up with you when we get there. So I've made it so far. We've got Roe Island just out there, and then an island with a castle on that I can't remember the name of, but when we get over there, I'll remember what the name is and tell you. So I'm gonna get the drone up really quick. It is a bit blustery, so if it falls out the sky, at least you'll be able to see that. But yeah, really quickly, just wanted to get a couple of shots in case it did get even windier than it is now, if you can see me. Right. And of course, Georgie's looking after Layla. Thank you, Georgie. So, just while the drone finds some satellites, the furthest left group of buildings, there we go, home point updated, we now have the satellites. That is a castle, like a really old castle that you have to get a ferry to, and that is Roe Island. So we're going to be walking all the way down and all the way up and round up to there. I think it's about a mile or so, but first things first, let's get the drone up. So I've got a few strong wind warnings, so likely going to abandon this flight in a minute if I can. So just a quick 2-minute flight, but as I said, got to be a bit careful. So viewers, how do we say this word? Conkle? And is that a conkle happening right there? I'm not sure. Leave your comments down below. How do we say that? Anyway, Georgie's here. Say hi, Georgie. Hi. And the van is parked all the way down there. This is from Layla, not from me. And my phone's going off, so it's all a bit hectic. We're walking this way. Hopefully shouldn't take us too long. So there is the straight, I would say that's a mile, I would reckon. I'll have a look on maps in a minute, but walking up here, we might be able to get a ferry. I don't know if you can hear me because it's windy, but we might be able to get a ferry across to that castle, and I think there's a pub on that island as well. So if that is the case, we'll get some food too. So yeah, excuse for how windswept we look. It is really windy, and Layla's having a lovely little sniff. Dobby's free! Go on then, go, go, go! So I thought this was interesting. This rusty old boat with loads of birds. Try not to trip over on the rocks. Layla's not like your usual spaniel. She doesn't really like the water that much, but as I've said that, watch her go swim now. What a beautiful day we've had. Go on, get the bird. Where's the bird? Wow! Come here. So we started off all the way down the bottom of that road. The camper van's parked probably where my finger is. About there somewhere. One of the spots I did have a look at for parking for the night is, as you can see, car parking free sign just here, and it's completely empty. There is, I think, 2 motorhomes here, but yeah, completely free to park there, which I think is absolutely awesome. And look how empty it is. We are in half term, sort of end of winter, beginning of spring, and you'd expect this to be completely full. On a day like today as well, I think, yeah, we could have parked here if we wanted to, driven all the way up, but I was expecting that to be heaving, so we parked all the way down there. Not that we mind a walk, but yeah, so that is one of the potential spots that we could have parked at for the evening. But instead, I think what we'll do is head down the coast a little bit further and park up at one down there where we can get a lovely sunset and a sunrise in the morning. That's the goal. We'll continue this way into the village, see if there's a ferry, because who doesn't love a pub lunch? So if you did stop at that car park, this is another great thing. There are some, oh wait, oh no, they are loos, not just a water treatment plant. I thought they were toilets, then I thought it was a water treatment plant, but they are actually public loos. So if you did have a motorhome or a camper van that didn't have a decent loo in it, then you could always go there. So we've made it to the end of Roe Island. That is the lifeboat station just over there. And that is Peel Castle, straight over there in the distance. Unfortunately, I can't get the drone up because it's super windy, but that is where we could have headed to had there have been a ferry here. I'm going to have a little look online, see if it's going to be coming up anytime soon. If it is, we'll head over there. If it's not, we'll continue to explore a little bit more of this island, which seems to be lost in the 1950s or something. No one's here. Incredible. Well, we did have a good plan, but the ferry's closed for the winter until, when does it say? Until March, I think it said. Until March. So we'll have to return. Not very expensive either. £6, I reckon I could get away with the under 18. £4, so Next time we're here, we'll definitely hit the ferry and definitely head over there. For now, we're just going to swim, so let's go. So I've just come down, I was up there a second ago, just came out a little alleyway, and just come down and these boys look like they're about to head out and do something. I wonder what they'll be doing, fishing or diving maybe? Other than doing what I'm doing right now, that might be the next best thing. Especially on a day like today. So that last clip I just filmed was on the iPhone 13 Pro Max, if you did wonder, quite an old one, but still produces some decent quality image. That's because my other camera's in the bag, no big lens on it. So yeah, next best piece of kit is the piece of kit you've got with you. So that's my phone. I just wanted to point out, from this island, that in the distance over there, I believe is BAE, where they do like nuclear submarines and all sorts of stuff like that. It is quite far away, as you can see, but yeah. That is BAE, British Aerospace Engineering, or something like that. Just walking around the marina, and this has got to be the best name for the boat so far. Kermit. There we go. I wonder why it's called Kermit. Nearly back at the van. We were out for about an hour, something like that. Hour and a half. Lovely little walk, all the way up there. It's just such a shame that the ferry wasn't running and we couldn't get across. I might have a look online to see if it's possible to go, but again, March is only a few weeks away, so hopefully in March we'll head back over and give you a comprehensive review of the pub, the island, the castle and whatnot. So get back in the van and heading further down this road a few miles. There are a few lay-bys and pull-ups on the side. The sun's going to be setting obviously over there, so it'd be beautiful to be able to park up with our windows facing sideways. Let's go and have a look. If we're successful, I'll show you. If we're unsuccessful, I'll show you that as well. These are the lay-bys that I was talking about. They look pretty decent. They all have like inlets and outlets for them, and there's absolutely no signage saying you cannot park there. So as long as I can get the van through those little gaps, I think we're on to a winner. First of all, I'm going to not murder this cyclist. I'm going to get around him, turn around and come back, because I would ideally prefer the kitchen windows to be facing outwards because it's double the view. So yeah, let's get turned around. Georgie's going to swing the camera for me and go from there. Let's get the old girl turned around. There we go, turned around. We'll go find a decent spot. Okay, we're going to take the next one, I think, because I've got two options. Here we go. See if we get the old girl up here. So I'm going to put it in between these two inlet bits here so that we are literally blocking no one and nothing. And here we go. We've parked up. Next job is to level out the back of the van just slightly. These bright red leveling ramps aren't really the most discreet thing for stealth camping, but I guess this van isn't the most discreet thing for stealth camping either. Let me quickly show you where we've... Whoa, it's windy! Where we've parked up. Look at this. It really doesn't get more of an amazing of a park up than this. And the sun's going to be setting straight down there, I imagine somewhere along those lines. So right in the front of the van. So that'll be beautiful. I can watch it from the cab. In the morning, I imagine the sun will rise somewhere over there. So that should be nice to capture also. But for now, we're going to get settled, get set up, get the cameras ready to try and capture that sunset over there. But what an awesome spot. Absolutely over the moon. It was meant to be.